Welcome back. We are here with Chef Evan Gatzman from the Siesta Key Summer House, one of my favorite chefs on the Sun Coast, and now one of my very, very, very favorite restaurants.
Thank you so much.
You have knocked it out of the park. I've eaten there 3 times now,
and
you're killing it.
Oh, great. Now, what are we making today?
Yes.
So today we're going to do one of our really popular salads. We're going to do a salt roasted beet salad. So most people say, is it going to be salty? No, what we're doing is we're extracting some of that moisture out to intensify the flavor in the beet.
Okay.
One of the things too, when you're roasting beets, you want to make sure you kind of get same size beets. If you have some big, small, they're not going to cook evenly. So what we're going to do, we're just going to rub some olive oil over them, and they're already sitting on a bed of salt, and then we roast that in the oven until they're fork tender.
Okay.
How long does that usually take?
Yeah.
Like I said, depending on the size of the beet, it could be about 40 minutes, it could be an hour and a half.
All right. So
how long for these take?
These, I would say about 35 to 40 minutes on these.
Okay.
All right. So we bring those out, we cool them, we chill them down, and then we're going to go ahead and peel them. A trick that I like to kind of tell people is use a paper towel, use a dish towel, and you can, it just comes right off like you're almost rubbing a baseball.
Oh, okay.
And it really just kind of peels right off.
That's amazing.
Instead of using a peeler, you lose a lot of your product.
Yeah.
You know,
I did not know this.
It's one of those easy tricks.
Does this work for potatoes?
I haven't tried it on potatoes,
but for beets,
we'll try it. Yeah, it definitely works for beets.
Wow.
So I usually eat the skin. Is that not a thing?
You can, as long as you wash it really well. We take it off because of presentation factor, so we get that nice, vibrant color.
Okay.
So the next thing we're going to kind of talk about is the vinaigrette. The one thing we do is we make sure we choose a wild Maine blueberry. It's got, if you can see, they're nice and small.
Let's see here so we can see.
There's a lot less moisture and water content in that, so the blueberry is really flavorful.
Okay.
So we take that, we mix that with a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of mustard, and we have this Italian apple balsamic vinegar, which I know you tried.
I lost my mind over that.
You can drink this stuff, so that's really one of the key factors in our dressing, and we also do dress a little bit of the arugula kale salad with it as well.
Oh, great. All right.
All right, so maybe I've never peeled my beets because it's annoying.
That's fine.
And this is like 5 seconds and you're done.
We've
so
got
thank
some
you
already
for this
chopped
tip.
up, yes. So we can start to build the salad.
All right, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Let's build the
So
salad.
right here we have an organic mix of baby arugula and baby kale. We like the baby kale because it's not as tough, you know, it's not as woodsy. So what we're going to do is hit it with a little bit of olive oil. And then here we've got our blueberry vinaigrette.
I like the blueberry. I like the idea of the blueberry with a little spice.
It has a little pepper,
right?
a little pepper spice.
Oh, this is going to be good.
And then we have some crumbled goat cheese, and then we make a pistachio praline, a little bit of Kahlua, brown sugar, and then a little bit of salt and vanilla, and we actually just roast that off till they become almost candied, if you will.
Oh my goodness.
So I think it's important to note that you've really done a good job including vegetarians, and even though you're a seafood and steakhouse,
right, we want to accommodate everybody
coming
through the door. So
Wow.
we make a nice little amount on that. We don't want to overdress on this because, like I said, that vinegar has a lot of flavor to it. You know, especially when it comes to vinegars, I always go a little bit more expensive because you want to get that punch, that flavor from it.
All right, so we have the base of the arugula.
We have
and
the base of the arugula.
dressing.
One of the things too, we also make a beet puree with both of our colors. So Joe, if you wanted to make a couple dots on that side.
Okay, there we go. Oh,
Good job, Joey.
My work is not as good as
But you know what,
yours,
guys? It's, you know, even if you're
that's
having
why
a dinner
we come see
party,
you.
it's fun to have fun with it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be that certain presentation. It can be
Smiley
it can be any.
faces.
Yeah, you know, have fun with it. So we're gonna put a little goat cheese over the top, give you that
looking
creamy
good.
tanginess, and then go ahead and also top it with just a little bit of our pistachio praline.
And now, quickly walk us through the rest of the menu. This is an amazing salad, but let's talk a little bit about some of your steak options.
Yeah, so right here in front of us, you know, we have our 40-ounce porterhouse for 2. We sous vide that for 6 hours, so that's absolutely amazing. We have our dry age 18-ounce over here. We do good amount of work with Nyman Ranch. We have a Nyman pork chop.
Source.
We have a Nyman strip. So all of our beef is all natural. 90% of everything is prime out of Minnesota.
And of course, great seafood, great menu at Siesta Key Summer House. You want to check it out. Thank you so much, Chef Evan.
my pleasure.
We
Thank you
can't
guys for
wait to
having
visit
me.
you, and we're glad you're back on Siesta Key. Thank you, Nikki. Always a pleasure.
Come to the summer house, it's amazing.
Yes, all right, take
You don't
some
have to fight the
time.
traffic anymore.
Enjoy the Sun Coast view.